Pontiac Firebird Trans Am with a black special edition based on the movie Smokey and the Bandit, now entering in Gran Turismo Sport from GT6, folks. So, looks like for today's custom race to be able to get ready to go. So, looks like this is a very classic standard muscle car with an N200 category on it. So, this is a very good muscle car with a title with the best vehicle was definitely based on the movie. So, let's just take a good look for the specs on this performance sport. So, the max power is 219. That's very good. The max torque is 321. That was an awesome max torque to be giving an exact match. The weight pound is 3,616. Drivetrain is FR. And taking on the transmission look, it only has 4-speed transmission. So this is a very awesome American muscle car. So this is a very good improved performance sport. So looks like the quick tune-up also to be required to have 5 levels in it. Traction control is definitely goes into both. And then aerodynamics is definitely no needed to be able to tune up for it. So this is a very best car for it, because good thing that this is a finest muscle car with a movie vehicle in it. So this is definitely driven by the actor Burt Reynolds in the movie. So looks like I'll be able to get ready to try it out to be able to race on American tracks. So this is going to be very excited to be able to race it in on the desert. So probably this is going to be quite very excited to be able to get ready for it. So I'll be able to go and race on the Willow Springs International Raceway, Streets of Willow. So looks like this will be able to get ready to take a little bit of morning daytime to be able to get ready to drive it in for a classic muscle car to go for a little bit special edition color, because this is a very good looking style for this car. So this is a one perfect color with a black in it. So this is a very good style from the movie. So looks like this is a very good car, because looks like this is going to be good to be able to race with the N200 cars for it. So this will be able to go professional. Just gonna have to take a little grid start, and this will be able to go to take on the one segment race of a lifetime, because classic muscle cars are going to meet with any other N200 cars. It's going to be quite giving a good match to go for it. So looks like this is a very best time to be able to race for the classic muscle cars with any other JDM cars and other European cars for it. So this is going to be quite very awesome for having a muscle car to go in. And hey, looks like the 12th place is definitely shown in for it, because this is going to get one American style muscle car race-tastic to be able for it. Now, looks like it's time to go for race number 1, and then here we go. Let's do it to take it in on the ribbon on the west. Look at that engine. Get ready to get revved up for it, because this will also be drive like Smokey and the Bandit. Because this is going to be a one plastic interior view to be able to take a good look, because this is very awesome to be quite very well to see it for it. Now, unfortunately, the camera rotation might be able to go a little bit further in for it. Now, let's just kind of go, and looks like there's the blue Trans Am with the original color in it. So differences type was yet to show. So looks like they also compared any kinds of specific colors for it. So I kind of like the black special edition for the movie, because this is going to be quite very awesome to be able to place this to be chosen for it. Because this will be able to give it a little bit more better time to do a little bit standard race to get a little bit more awesome for it. Let's just give this Trans Am to get everything a little bit raced up on the Willow Springs to be able on the street track. Well, probably the European combat cars are giving a little bit of time to be able to catch up with the Japanese cars to be able to go for it. So let's get my blue partner to go for making a one-step race up forward to be able to take a little 5-lap challenge to get in and get everything into the dust. Okay, so it's gonna get a little bit more closer to overtake. Now, this is very awesome muscle car that was definitely might needed to have it in the update for it. So very good, because one of the best vehicles in the December update because the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am is definitely giving us the best classic muscle car that was definitely quite giving a good lead for the N200 regulations for it. So this is going to be a one big awesome for 4-speed transmission. We'll be able to get a little bit much further to close it in for it. Because this is a one smooth vehicle with a classic muscle car on it. That will be able to give a little bit chance to race win for it. Now, it's going to go in. Just keep following up the apex and I'll be switching into the interior view for it. Oops. Okay. Still taking a little bit much further for it. I hope this Trans Am is doing okay. Because this is going to get a little bit more awesome for it. Alright, so it looks like I'm on the 7th place. Second lap is going on for it. Now, maybe this will be able to get a little bit of rotational view and, well, maybe the camera will be able to get a little bit closer look. Okay, so it also shows the number of distance. Same thing like any other animated cars with a fully premium detail view for it. So this is going to be quite very good for Trans Am Firebird to be able to get in to show the number of distance to show for it. So it looks like this is going to be quite going a little bit stronger to get a little bit more speed distance to get much closer. Okay, stay a little bit closer then. Just gonna have to make a little pass overtake on the Mazda RX-7 FC. So even the pen that might be able to change the TCS to 0, so this will be able to go a little training wheels off for it. So this is gonna get a little bit more expert pro at it. Okay. Looks like there's the BMW M3 Evolution because this is going to be in 3rd place, becoming closer. Let's just give a little inside turn and keep following up. There you go. I hope this is going to be a one epic drift for it because this will be able to go, take a little bit more driving in and take a little epic power slide style might be coming right in for it. There's that Toyota MR2, so this is the perfect chance to be able to go and give a little overtake inside turn. Yeah! Driven like a awesome American muscle driver to be able to go a little bit awesome to extreme with, because this is going to get a little bit technical turns to go slide it in, and also to give a little bit more drift, get it in and get it out. Okay, almost there to reach to the Alfa Romeo 4C in 1st place currently, because it's going to get a little bit better slided in, take a little trip for the final turn. Now, let's go and move in onto the 4th lap, because it's going to be almost done until the final lap comes, because good thing that this is going to be an awesome classic multi-car to be able to race safely with the N200 cars. That will be able to get a little bit tougher if the Dodge Challenger or the Ford Mustang Mach-1, even other muscle cars, will be able to give a little challenge with the Pontiac Firebird. So this is definitely the classic vehicle, what's definitely giving a one popular hint. Okay, coming a little bit closer, because this is going to take a little 1.2 second gap ahead, because this is going to get a little bit more extremely turned to be able to go on a wide on the west. Go. Just gonna take a little bit much closer to make a fine, clean overtake pass. I hope the spirit of the Burt Reynolds is definitely gonna giving a little chance to go a little bit faster to catch up to the Alfa Romeo. Taking a little bit more turns to go a little bit awesome for it. Yeah, I know that most American drivers who really like that Pontiac Firebird is much pretty special for it, because this is definitely the true gift for any muscle car. So this is going to be one driven fast for it, because if this might be able to have a fast tune-up upgrade, so this is going to be quite very good, strong, efficient with any other muscle cars that will be able to go over the challenge. Now, looks like this is the time to be in the final lap. It's going to switch back to 1, and then this is going to get a little bit closer for it. The Alfa Romeo 4C is definitely going to have to take a little bit of clean drive, acting like a normal race car driver, because this is going to get a little bit much closer to be able to have a one inside overtake chance. Okay, just going to check on the rear tires, and it's definitely marked on the red. Alright, so almost there, because it's going to get a little bit closer for it, because it looks like the Firebird just definitely soaring in on the skies. Because I hope this will have to give a little bit one chance to be able to go at it. Ooh, so close, and then this is going to get a little bit one step forward. Haha! I knew it, that the Firebird Trans Am is going to have to make one last chance to do a little bit of final turn, and then this is going to get a little bit one extremely old-fashioned finish line on the checkered flag. The Smokey and the Bandit car reaches first place, folks. That was a one classic muscle car win, because this is definitely quite getting a little bit more awesome racing parts for it, just like ones in the movies, because that 1976 Pontiac is definitely giving them one classic moment. So, I can kind of guess that that was a perfect 8-minute time, because that was quite very genuine to be right on the schedule part for it. Now, let's just gonna see the results. Okay, so looks like I just definitely made a perfect 8-minute time on the track. So this is very awesome for the Firebird Trans Am. So really gotta take a little scroll down to see how my partner's doing. Okay, so 14th place is going to be getting a little bit challenging with the European compact car sports. So, looks like this is going to be good to be able to get ready for the next round on the American tracks. So this will be able to give a little bit scroll down check, and then this will be able to race it in on Blue Moon Bay Speedway Infield Course A. So that will be very awesome to be able to go a little bit impressive for it. Now, I really guess I might be able to go 5 laps to be able to extend a number of distance to be able to show. So, I'll just have to be able to do it then, because this is going to get a little bit more classic race to be able to go for it. So, definitely, we just might need to have any muscle cars to be able to race like the 1970s. That would be so amazing cool, because most American cars really wanted to be on the speedway track, so this is going to get a little bit excited to see. So, Infield A is going to be on race number 2, and then here we go. Now, looks like time for take 2 and action. Well, looks like this is going to get a little bit more exciting road part for it, because we also like having some preferences for the movies, so we can probably have to do a gameplay. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit more challenging. I'm excited with any other combat cars and other standard vehicles to be able to go forward. Now, let's just going to have to make way for Smokey and the Bandit Special Color Edition Black. And then this will have to make it a little chance to have to give a little celebrity taste of a racing superstar opportunity. Good thing that the white Firebird Trans Am is definitely changing up a different version. So let's just gonna go and make some fine drift, because giving a little epic drift parts will be gaining a little bit more steam for us. Now, looks like it's gonna get a little challenging to do with any other European cars and Japanese cars to be able to go forward with. Then let's just gonna use the Apex. So a little simple to be able to do more standard racing protocol. Revving up and stay on the 6th gear. 18 CS off. Now, going back onto the speedway section part, and then this will have to go a little bit more further, take some more drop speed, increase the distance. power to have some speed is increased. Here we go, 4-speed transmission, go to the maximum. And this is kind of giving a little bit more epic parts for it. Alright, second lap. This is going to get a little chance of further for it, folks. And here we go, back onto the first corner, and then this will get a little bit nice and easy. Make that Toyota A6 to be overtake on 10th place. Make that 9th place, because I'm currently in 8th place to be able to go in. Okay, looks like 3-branch combat cars is definitely going to take a little bit much stepping in for it. Now, good thing that double overtake on the Renault Sport 220 ECC Cup car for it. Now, we're going to make a little pass on the Mini Cooper. Okay, let's just going to make this the fine epic drift turn. Just going to do this like the old-fashioned way. But definitely almost fits. Perfect. Now, almost a little bit, because this is going to have to take a little bit more chances that everybody wants some epic turns with smoke in it. Now, looks like I'm on 5th place. Now only got 4 more to go, and this is going to get a little bit much closer, because this is going to take one last chance to be able to have it in for it. Looks like I'm just definitely driven like a good car like Burt Reynolds with that Pontiac, because this is going to be one awesome driving on the American track to be able to go in with a classic pace of a racing revolution. Okay, slide it in. Looks like third lap goes on the halfway. Okay, looks like there's the BMW M3 Sport Evolution. Now, looks like it's going to get a little bit more technique turn to be able to go on the wild drift. Muscle cars always seem a little bit more excited to take a little power slide turn to be able to go a little bit old-fashioned classic drift style for it, because kind of things epic parts from the movies to be able to go for it, because that will be getting good ratings to improve for it. Okay, there's Toyota MR2. Just going to make a little step in. Overtake, and then take that hairpin to be able to go closer. Now, I really guess that 10-second gap might be going to be going away for a bit. So it looks like it's going to get a little bit the best time to be able to use the sport stop tires to be able to be equipped. Now, let's go and catch up to the first place lead before the final lap comes, because only 2 more laps to go. Because this is going to get a little bit much faster to be increased. Up to 100 miles to be able to go on the straight. And here comes the fourth gear. We'll be able to go adjacent to be able to get a quick further approach. But luckily the Alfa Romeo 4C launch edition is definitely going to be taking on the far behind for my current lead. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. Go to the next level. Well, that should do it to be able to decrease the gap. We'll be able to go reduce. Okay, there we go. Just keep rolling up the apex, and then this will be getting a little bit closer. Alright, so looks like there's the Alfa Romeo 4C. So, looks like just definitely brought themselves a new rival for it. So good thing I'm bringing the Trans Am Firebird to be able to go a little bit more scoring epic turn to go extreme. And then this will also give a little bit much stronger to the 4-speed transmission muscle car to go for a little packed up pace. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit much closer to be near. Looks like the Alfa Romeo is going to taking a little closer chance to be able to keep its motivation speed to be able to come approach for it. But good thing I'm just going to keep flying in to be able to do a little more quick grab, and just keep on the 100-mile run to be able to keep forward for it. Well, really guess that it really wants to make a little run away for it. So here it comes, the final lap. fuel that does this day would have to be pumped for it, because this is gonna give it the best moment part for it. Okay, looks like it's gonna get closer. Just gonna take one each step in, approach, in, take a little perfect dive in. Just gonna do safely dive in for it. Okay, now it's the best opening part. First place in the lead, and Alfa Romeo takes the second. Now, looks like this is gonna give it a little bit of perfect time to keep a little bit, maintain the hold, the line to be able to keep it in. Now, looks like this is gonna get a little bit better. Having a lot of power slide turn to have some smoke in it. There you go. Bring that turn up a bit, and looks like it's gonna get a little bit closer for it. Just gonna stay, hold down the line again. Ouch! Looks like this is gonna get a little bit too hard for it. So looks like Alfa Romeo doesn't like to take a little drifter for it, because looks like that also makes second place, folks. So looks like this is gonna getting a little bit much better if this is gonna take first place chance to win for it. So looks like second place for the Pontiac Trans Am for it, because, well, maybe this is gonna give everything a little bit better for it. So I might be able to stick with the silver earnings, might be able to go for it. Now, looks like this is a very challenging rivalry race for it. Alfa Romeo and Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Now, this is a very common match for an N200 race. So this is going to get everything a little bit more prepared for this for a little bit. Now, I really guess I might be able to do a little more prepared to get ready for the last round. So good thing the perfect time is that racing at Northern Iso Speedway, because this is going to get an extremely classic American race to be able to go for it. So this is going to be the best time to go at it. So this will be able to set at noon. Alright, here we go. Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, and then entering Northern Iso Speedway for 20 consecutive laps. This is going to get a little bit more awesome to be able to have an old-fashioned American race, because this is going to get really challenging for one tough muscle car to go for it. So, looks like the Alfa Romeo 4C really wants another challenge for it, because this is going to get a little bit much excitement to be able to see for it, because nothing else can give up for the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am to become the king of the N200 category, because this race is definitely formed for the classic vehicles. Will be able to get a little bit in for it. Now, good thing that the sports soft tires was definitely equipped. Then let's get started for a 20-lap challenge to get it in for. Well, good thing that this is gonna get a little bit more inside and outside turns to be able to go in, and this is gonna get a little bit push forward, and Luke will have to get it in, get everything fastened out for a bit. Just gonna use the inside turn to get going in. Alright, so it looks like currently in 5th place. Now, looks like giving a little bit of one racing strategy tip by using the Firebird Trans Am. Now, looks like definitely gonna have to use the outside turn to be able to slide it in and go to the inside. So, by using the sport stop tires, so this is the best strategy for every technique or any other classic muscle car to be able to go at it. So, it's very complicated to be able to get a little bit shown on the distance, to be able to go by 10-second gap. Now, might be able to keep a little bit check on the red marks. So, it looks like I'm currently in 5th. Okay. Now, looks like the Alfa Romeo 4C is definitely in the lead. But, unfortunately, maybe I might be able to get a little bit of close look. Okay, there's the Toyota A6GT. And the Toyota MR2. Alright, so looks like the blue flag just definitely shows up for us. Last place car is definitely coming in for us, because this is the best time to be able to get it in and get everything in. Alright, so looks like the first place lead is definitely in 9-second gap distance ahead, because I hope this is going to get a little bit much better for us, because this is going to get a little bit difficult. If I could probably get a chance to be able to overtake the white Alfa Romeo 4C. So, I might be able to keep a closer eye when the blue flag and the blue light is definitely marked on it. So, this is going to be the best way to see it. Just keep a little eyes out, unless if the 4C is definitely giving a little hard time. Okay, there you go. Just gonna keep a little gap distance decrease a little bit, so that will be much faster to be able to use the outside corner to be able to slide it in and go to the inside. Well, kind of think that this is gonna be a one fast muscle car for us, so this is gonna get a little bit more awesome to ride it in after entering the car. Okay, so looks like the 4C is definitely struck in with the other last place drivers coming in from behind. So looks like it's going to get a little bit more drawn closer until 5 laps remaining. 7 gap distance to go. This is going to Okay, so looks like 2 more laps. Just gonna take a little one closer step up ahead. I know that MR drivetrain really being a little bit much faster than the FR cars for it. So looks like it's gonna get a little bit one closer up ahead. 1 lap is gonna be on the 19, and then 20th is the final lap. Okay, here we go. Final lap of the race, and this is it. Because I hope this will also end up in 2nd place again. So good thing that this will be able to race it on the big willow again, because this is the perfect time for an extra round, folks. Because this is going to be getting one perfect time to be able to race on the desert track, and then checker flag is on the mark. Well, I can't believe it that was already all checker flagged in. That was very quick, and looks like I finally made it on the top 2. But man, that was very close, because that will be able to be 1 lap ahead. So this is going to be quite excited for it. Now, looks like this is a pretty good race to be on Northern Idaho Speedway, so it's just going to get some earnings in. And then this is going to get a little bit closer to have 100 miles to be able to stack up for more. So good thing that this is the best time to get in, because the extra challenge is going to be in the Big Willow. Perfect time to be able to go, a best daytime to be in the evening. So maybe it depends, that will be able to go on the morning time. So looks like this is going to be quite good to be able to race since the dawn of time. Alright, let's go, because this will be able to do a final one last race, and I hope this is going to have to get a little bit best for the kicks to be able to go for it. So looks like this is going to be quite very good for the Pontiac Firebird to race for the N200 car. So this will be able to get all the best single runs for it, because this will go a little bit stronger with any other modern cars who want to challenge for the Firebird special. So here we go. 3 laps on the Big Willow. Here we go, and this will give a little bit more Smokey and the Bandit one last race. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be the last stand, because this is going to be one big chance for the 1970 Firebird, because the Pontiac is definitely one of the classic muscle cars in America, because this is going to get a little bit more classic race to be able to race with any other modern cars for it, and also the classic cars like the Toyota GT 2000. So this is might be one genius classic from the 1960s. There you go. Long straight distance will be able to go forward, and this will go straight on top of the hill. Okay, looks like the yellow Firebird is here again for it, so it looks like that's definitely gained its clearance. Okay, so let's go slide down here, then push it up. Oh yeah, looks like this is going to go a little bit straight faster to go a little bit more last corner to take a wide right open. Very good, very awesome. Just gonna get a little bit step forward. Alright, I'm on the halfway there, because this is gonna get a little bit more smoky up. Take a little bit turn. Now, looks like it's going to get a little bit drawn closer, folks. The Mazda RX-7 is definitely in 4th place, so let's just going to make room for the Firebird, because this will get a little bit more outside turn to be able to keep it up for it, because this will be able to get Japanese cars to get a little bit race hard to go for it, because muscle car experts could also dominate every American track in the country, because this will also be race hard, race stronger for any other N200 cars to be able to go straight for it. And then the perfect time to be prepared, the Alfa Romeo 4C is waiting for the Black Special Edition car to be able to be prepared. Yep, I hope that this strong modern M200 MR car is definitely going to be prepared for a classic race to be able to have a modern run to be able to go for it, because this looks very lucky to have a nice muscle car to be in for it. Okay, looks like excellent turn while taking the dirt. Okay, here we go. Final lap of the race, and then this is going to get a little bit extremely awesome. Because Alfa Romeo 4C versus the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am from the movie Smokey and the Bandit. It's going to be a one-lap showdown on the run. Because this is going to be his one last stand, because this will be able to draw him closer. Almost there. So kind of one step closer to be able to have one chance. Awesome. Giving an old-fashioned overtake with a muscle car to go at it. Smoking up the drift on the rear, because this is going to get one awesome turn excited. Now, looks like the gap distance is going to be getting a little bit challenging, because the Trans Am is going to have to take a little bit maintained struggle pace with the Alfa Romeo 4C, so this will be able to be very careful unless if it's definitely going to come in or having a little weak spot to be on the overtake for it. Because this will break away on the run, and then this is going to have to take a little bit more awesome muscle car ride past it to be able to go a little straight forward. Then American muscle cars always win for the N200 race to be able to go at it. Because this is going to get a little bit one straight victory run, and then final stretch to be in, and wow, looks like that was going to be a little bit drawn closer. And it looks like Firebird Trans Am is going to make a little bit chance to be able to survive from the spin out, and then it survived on the win. Now, looks like this is going to be very good for having a first place earnings to be able to go up. Now, looks like this is going to be almost perfectly to have a 97 mile to be able to complete it in for it. So, looks like this is an awesome race featuring the Firebird Trans Am 1978. So, this is going to be one excited thrill of a ride. Now, I kind of like the black special edition on the Firebird Trans Am. Definitely was everybody's favorite because, well, maybe you guys really love enjoying watching the movie Smokey and the Bandit featuring this car. So, very good tire sticker with a good year, and then this is going to be quite very remarkable to be able to have this muscle car to be able to go a little bit of old-fashioned style. So, this will be able to be customizable to be able to increase its power ratio. So, good thing that you have some mileage points to be able to spend up to increase. So that will be your kind of a favorite car that will be able to go for it. So, this will also to do a little bit of drift for the next part of the race later on for now. So, looks like this is definitely one of the popular cars to be able in the Gran Turismo series. Good thing that best vehicles from the movies could also to bring it into the game, because that will be giving a one awesome 100% like. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this awesome race, so thanks for watching. So before at the end of this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and also the links on the description below if you want to see more. Well, glad that you're really excited for having another round for this race, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time to continuing on for one simple race on the custom on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool, and stay classic for this Pontiac Firebird.